Here with Hofstra head coach Simon Riddiough following a 2-0 loss to William & Mary. Coach, thoughts on today's performance?
I was actually quite happy with the performance. I thought we controlled much of the game, created chances, enough chances to win. Individual errors have cost us, and for some reason we have to try and limit those individual errors. And fair play to William & Mary, they were organised, they came. The second goal they scored was fantastic. The first goal was god awful from our perspective, but the kid worked his socks off to get the ball in and keep it in play. So disappointing, not in the performance but in the result.
Questions?
Coach, you talked about those individual plays, in particular the first goal scored by Ivy Crane. Can you just, from your perspective, what you saw happen and what error was made on the back line?
Yeah, thousands, right? It's a 50-yard ball and she's kept it in play here, and none of our back fours reacted to it, so they just kind of jogged, and then they realised it's staying here. That's one issue. That 50-yard ball, Skylar's here, it's a 20-yard run. That kid's run 40 yards to get the ball. Skylar could have run 20 yards and got it, or at least dealt with it. She didn't. Once she's won the ball, recognition that there's nobody in the box. They had nobody else in the box. We could have gambled and been a bit more aggressive defensively on that play, both from the defenders and the goalkeeper's perspective. We kind of reacted, we played timid and patient, but there was no need for patient, and we needed more urgency in that particular play, not patience. And it's just a poor goal. But fair play to the kid. She worked for it, and she got the rewards of her endeavours.
Coach, I know you said that you like the performance today, but what lacked offensively overall?
We created a lot of opportunities. The final decision, whether it was a cross or a shot, was poor. Certain individuals could have had a hat trick. There's no secret. We've got some offensive weapons, but if they're having a bad day at the office, it's going to be a long day for us. And that, usually it would have been a 0-0 game, and maybe we'd push and get a late goal and win 1-0. But when you dig yourself a hole defensively like we did, and when your forwards aren't firing on all cylinders, it wasn't creative. We created chances. It was just finishing them. Right? Some of the chances, I would have loved to have those chances as a player, and a lack of quality, or a lack of focus, or a lack of both.
Coach, I think this is the second match in a row. You've had a lot of Olivia Pierce playing back, as well as Krista playing in the midfield. After seeing this for 2 matches, is this something you think you're going to stick with going onto this road trip in Monmouth?
Yeah, possibly. I think Krista gives us some speed and a little bit of intelligence up front, so that helps in that third forward. We're searching for that third forward, and I think Krista's adapted herself well she used to be a forward, so she's creating issues. And Livy, to be fair, came in after 15 minutes and did a good job. Livy, she had 3 or 4 shots today. She had a header at the back post, a little bit more quality, maybe that's a goal. She had a couple of shots from outside the 18-yard box with a little bit more patience instead of rushing those shots. But she's got a great strike of the ball, but when you're rushing your strike, it's not going to happen. And that was our day, right? Torhild had a open net at the back post in the first half, missed it. Ellen had 2 chances inside the 16-yard box in the first half, missed them. She had these 2 here, missed them. Right. It's individual errors, and that's the frustrating thing from us. I thought organisationally, systemically, we were good. We played how we wanted to play. We created opportunities, but if individual errors will cost you can't do anything about that. And last year, we would make those individual errors, but we'd score 3 goals and win 3-2, and we can't afford to do that. I thought Dagny I don't have to say her last name. I think Lenny says Peter Stottish. I thought she was our best player. I thought she covered a lot of ground. She gave them a lot of problems in midfield. And we need that energy from the rest of the team. And you know, it was better than last Sunday. The energy was a lot better. The focus was a lot better. But individually, we just need to be a little bit more focused and have a little bit more quality.
Any other questions? No. All right, thank you.